Abby.
Sorry, guys.
Thank you. Okay, Abby, thank you so much for joining. Where's the buzz? I appreciate you so much. I know you're super busy, so we'll get to it. Abby, as a voice actor, and I'm obsessed with voice actors because I feel like you guys have some of the most amazing but also challenging jobs because you're in a booth and you're not around your cast. So for you, tell us a little bit about your voice acting journey, and is there anything that you wish you did a little bit differently, if there is?
Yeah, voice acting is one of those things that like people find their way into in different ways. The way that I stumbled into voice acting was I was a theater kid. I didn't really know what I wanted to focus on in that regard. I was like, I want to be an actor, but I don't know what specifically I want to do. And so after I graduated from college, I moved to Japan as a bit of a detour to like, get some travel experience. I'd never even been on an airplane at that point in my life and just gain some more perspective on everything. And I ended up teaching on the JET program, it's the teaching exchange program in the north of Japan for 2 years. And then I moved to Tokyo to kind of get back into the acting and music thing. And the thing about being an actor in Tokyo, at least when I was there, is that it's kind of like, I mean, it's the same as a lot of places where it's a gigging. Hang on one second. My cat
That's
is doing
okay.
something he's not supposed to. Time
I
out.
love cats, and I did an interview once, and the cat jumped on in front of the computer screen. My mom's cats, because I'm on the East Coast visiting my family, and my mom has a couple, and the cats jumped on while I was recording an interview. So,
Oh, my cat is he eats plastic and he found some. So
oh my God,
I
my
take
mom's
that away
cat
from
does
it.
the same thing. I don't know what the obsession with plastic and cats are.
Oh my God. Crazy. Sorry for that
That's
interruption.
okay.
Chaos. Yeah, so anyway, gigging in Tokyo. It's like it's kind of the same as other cities where you kind of you're gigging or taking as auditioning for whatever you can, taking what work you can. And so I ended up doing lots of different things there. And I got my first taste of voiceover in Japan. And
Nice.
I really loved it. I got to do some character voices for kids' shows that I was doing at the time. And it made me realize that voiceover was like an actual career path that some people, full-time voiceover actors exist.
Yep.
And that I very much wanted to do that because it was so much fun. And I thought that I had potential to grow. I was just starting in voiceover and I didn't think that I was great, but I thought I had potential to become better. Like I felt that. So I moved back to the United States, started taking classes, and I ended up entering a contest that was hosted by Bang Zoom. They are the studio that dubs Demon Slayer and Dandadan and lots of other fantastic anime. They record other shows as well. They do all kinds of stuff. But I won this contest for anime voice acting.
Yeah.
And then I ended up moving out to LA because it kind of led me down that path of like all of the opportunities that I was looking for seemed to be based out in LA. So I moved out here and I've been, kind of just working at it ever since, trying to snowball that career.
I absolutely love it. Like, well, welcome to LA. I'm on the East Coast, but I live in LA, but I'm on the East Coast for the summer. So
Ah,
love that you're in LA. And also for you, congratulations on everything. Right now, you are voicing two characters on two very popular Netflix shows. Speaking of anime, which I think is super cool.
thank
Um,
you.
for you, when you're auditioning for something, do you always have in the back of your mind, like, okay, this can become something super popular? Or are you in the process where you're like, hey, I'm just here auditioning, whatever picks up, picks up?
I'm usually oblivious to that, what's going to become super
Yeah.
popular and what's not. In the case of things like Demon Slayer, like I had heard of Demon Slayer when I got the audition for Nezuko. I knew that it had some traction and was already, fairly popular in Japan. And so I thought like it had the potential of becoming like, reasonably popular, but I had no idea like the level of popularity like worldwide, crazy town.
Yep.
Same thing with like most other things I do. One classic example is Marvel Rivals. I had no idea how popular Marvel Rivals was going to be, and when I recorded Magic, I was just, having fun, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool. This is probably going to be like an online game, and maybe a few people will play it and know that I'm Magic." And then I remember I was at a convention, and somebody came up to me, and they're like, are you stoked about Rivals? It's like the new Overwatch. And I was like, what? I had no idea. So I never really think about that in the moment. It's always cool to see what picks up, what takes
Yeah.
off. And like it's fun to see lately, a lot of indie animation is gaining traction, which I love. That's exciting. And independent creators are, getting their stuff out there, sick of dealing with the studios, and they're just putting out what they want to put out. I love that. But yeah, it's always interesting to see what people latch on to.
I love that. And you've voiced some pretty cool things that have like cult followings as far as like Marvel and a lot of the anime that you worked with and some amazing video games. Are you always shocked or does anything surprise you when it comes to the fans or when you're doing the conventions and people are coming up to you and they're connecting with you and some of your characters? Does that still surprise you?
I think it's always a surprise what people connect with, like what specific things people connect with, and the reasons why people love certain characters. Everyone has a different reason for loving characters. Some people, like I get a lot of little girls who dress up as Nezuko and they come to see me, and I ask them like, "Why do you love Nezuko? Why is she your favorite character?" And I get a whole range of responses from like, "She's cute" to "I like pink," and because she's strong and she's fierce. I got one girl told me she liked Nezuko because she has two sides to her, the cute side
Oh,
and the ferocious side, and I was like, yeah, yeah, she does. So you never know like how characters are going to impact people or what they will mean to people, but I always love hearing why they're important to people. It's a side of the job that I never anticipated. As a voice actor, you're like, I'm going to be in a booth alone talking to myself all day. And that's it. And into the void it goes. But when you do events like conventions, you get to hear the other side, and it's awesome to hear that the stuff that I do has, an impact. So
absolutely love it. It's truly amazing. We spoke a little bit about Demon Slayer and it's super popular. People love it. And without giving too much away, we know it's heading to theater. So for you, what has your whole Demon Slayer journey been like and meant to you as an actor?
it has literally changed my life. I had never been in a show that was so globally popular until Demon Slayer, and it has opened up opportunities that I never thought would happen. I got to go to Japan for
Oh, cool.
Kinetsusai, the fifth anniversary event last year, and just things like that I never dreamed of as being part of being a voice actor. And then again, it's it's talking to the fans about it, like especially after COVID, when everyone was going to the theater to see Mugen Train. That movie resonated with so many people. It was so emotional, and I feel like especially at the time, people were excited to come back out, after being cooped up for so long. And it's a movie that talks about loss and, it's hardship. The whole show is about hardship and struggle and loss and overcoming it, and everyone can relate to that. And I felt that so strongly after the COVID lockdown. Things started opening up again, talking to fans. It really hit home for a lot of people. And again, that to be part of something so huge that has such a widespread impact is incredible and beyond anything that I could have ever hoped for when I was like, I want to be in cartoons.
I absolutely love it. Well, of course, you voice so many different things, cartoons, anime on that side, video games. Do you have a favorite? Or I don't know if it's like rude to ask a voice actor, like, do you have a favorite?
It's a question we get a lot, and I always give the wishy-washy answer of like, "Oh, I can't pick a favorite. I don't know." It's like
I
picking
love
your
it
favorite
all.
child. I love everything. But I do like to shout out a few of my favorites.
Yes.
Carmen Sandiego was a blast
Cool.
to record. I voiced Ivy in that show. It was so much fun because the cast that I worked with was amazing. We got to record together because it's prelay animation, meaning
Oh,
that we do the voiceover first and then they animate to us after. So that was just so much fun, and I adore that cast, and we had a blast. I'm also right now having like a blast with Momo from Dandadan because she is
yes.
such a dynamic character that you never know what she's going to say next, and that's a, a ride for an actor. And then, of course, Nezuko, even though I don't speak a lot, again, like Demon Slayer has
Yeah.
changed my life in so many ways and means so much to people that it has really impacted my life. So those are a few. Those are a few faves.
Absolutely. Those are great favorites. I absolutely love it. For you, you've built a wide-ranging career when it comes to anime. Are there any genres that you would love to touch in the future or something that is a dream genre for you or something different?
I don't know. So a few things. Like I don't know if it's not really a genre, but like I would love to do performance capture,
Mm,
scene work with other actors. I've gotten to do like facial capture, but I haven't really had the chance of doing like a scene in a video game usually, or like a an animated show that does motion capture, performance capture before they animate or as they animate. Something like that would be rad. Also, I'm a huge sci-fi fan. I'm a huge
nice.
horror fan. So
Me too.
anything in that arena would be awesome.
Oh, I feel like it's coming. It's definitely coming for you. So we're gonna manifest that and put that into the
Please.
air.
Yes.
Yes, with so many excited projects out and coming out, what do you look forward to the most with sharing with fans this upcoming year and the years coming?
Ooh, what can I talk about?
I'm like, what can you talk about?
Well, I mean, the two most popular shows I think I'm in right now, Dandadan and Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to those stories, unfolding. And we're at a really exciting point in Demon Slayer where we're inside the Infinity Castle, and
nice.
that whole arc is going to be epic. So I'm excited about that. And then Dandadan, I'm looking forward to seeing the relationship between Momo and Okarun unfold even more. I feel like they have crushes on each other, and I'd love to see where that goes. And that story is wild, so I want to see more of that. And then I've been working on, some other video games and anime and cartoons here and there
Yeah.
that will eventually I'll be able to talk about, but it'll be a while.
I absolutely love it. Well, Abby, I would love to have you come back so we can talk about them more when your future projects do come back out because I
Sure.
love this conversation and I would love to chat more about the different arcs and then when Demon Slayer hits theaters, that would be great. But Abby, congratulations on everything. You are killing it.
Thank you.
I used to watch anime and then I actually started getting back into it this year.
Mhm.
So watching the projects that you're in is pretty cool. So I was really excited to speak with you. So
Yeah,
thank you
can I
so
ask
much for
you,
taking the time.
do
Yes.
you have a favorite anime?
Not right now because
Okay.
when I was a kid, I was so obsessed with like Pokemon and I was like in that world.
Yep.
And then I think because of like my ADD, I kind of like was all over the place with watching certain things. But now I love seeing how, I mean, anime's always been big, so I don't want to say how big it's gotten, but I love seeing as I've gotten older how much more people are into anime. So me myself, I
Definitely.
wanted to tap back into it. So my
Mhm.
friends have been recommending things for me to watch. So I'm like newly into anime. Do you have a
Okay.
recommendation? What do you think I should start with?
Oh, I don't know what you're into, but
I know it's
if
so
you
many good.
I've seen only season one of Attack on Titan. It's pretty
Okay,
gnarly,
I've
emotionally
heard of
like
that.
devastating. I'm right now watching Frieren.
Okay,
It's a mood. Like it's very existential in a way. I really like that one, but I don't know.
okay.
I don't know what you're into, so
I know. I'm gonna check those out and then we will circle back because we have to have
okay.
more conversation and then I'll let you
Sounds
know because
great.
I'm like at one point I'm like you really loved anime so it's time for you to kind of get back into it. So that's my goal for like the rest of 2025 is to kind of catch up and get back into it. So I
Cool.
will circle back and let you know for sure.
Sounds great.
Abby, thank you so much for chatting with me, chatting with Where's the Buzz. I do appreciate it and I can't wait to see where everything else goes for you in the future.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.